Hello, Elite. Welcome back to the Amplify Your Digital Footprint Summit. Oh God, you know I'm laughing. Alright. So in the previous video, we talked about um silver spoon and not having silver spoon and rubber spoon and all that. Okay. You see, but like I said, when I started this particular series on personal development, I said I'll be sharing with you personal experiences. So we'll do more of laughing and talk. I just want us to vibe, okay? I want us to vibe. So in this particular teaching, we'll talk about some of the things that you can do. Very basic something though. It's actually a to-do list. Let me not even before you start thinking it's a big deal. But it is a big deal. It's simple but it's a big deal. You know. There's something that one of my secondary school teachers used to say. He said that sometimes but in life some things that are very important and they are critical, they tend to be very simple, right? And so because of the simplicity of that task, because that thing is too simple, people tend to ignore it and then they don't do it. So because they don't do it now, it becomes a major problem because it is very important, yet it is so simple. You wouldn't know that something as little as this is affecting the whole picture, right? So sometimes those simple steps that we those simple things that we are supposed to do that we don't do is what's causing problem. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you the importance of a to-do list. All right, that's what I'll be doing. And after I talk about the importance of a to-do list, I will now add feeding your creativity to it. All right. So before I go further, there's this book I'm reading by I think Darren Hardy is the compound effect, right? Search that book, or maybe send me a DM on WhatsApp, and then I'll forward the book to you. That book, anyway, just send me a DM if you're interested in personal development, right? Just send me the DM. That book is shaping the way I think. It's just trying to explain some of the things I want to even explain to you right now, right? So it's a book that I recommend that you should read. It's a life changer. Okay. So let's proceed to today's this teaching. Okay. So as usual, I would want you to share the flyers everywhere. Don't forget, right? Share it plus the links. Let people register and join us. Okay. Uh. All right. So these are the things that I say we'll talk about. So this is just to reiterate what we are doing in this series. This is the third series, right? So the first series was introduction to large language models. I think second series was what was second series again? It has been a lot lately. So second series was introduction to personal branding for digital space, right? The personal branding. Okay. So now this third series now is personal development. Okay. So in this series of personal development now, these are the things that we are talking about. We've talked about introduction to personal development. We've talked about finding who you are. We've talked about, so now we're in the importance of a to-do list and feeding your creativity. So we're going to be doing these things together, and then in the next video I will add these two things together, and then we'll be done with this series and move to the next one. Okay. So the importance of a to-do list. What's a to-do list, right? I made this video with I think Microsoft Copilot. Very beautiful. I was talking about a to-do list on my Facebook and Instagram page, because I was that day, I think I had a 6-day challenge. It was me talking about some things that have been impactful in my life, things that have helped me over the years, right? And a to-do list was one of the things. You see, it sounds so minimal, like so simple, like to-do list, you understand, but it's one of the things that has really helped me, you know. So I was sharing with my family, with my audience on Facebook and Instagram, that I can actually hashtag 60 challenge. Probably it may pop up, and then you can read up some of the things that I talked about there. So importance of what I was asking the question, what's a to-do list, right? I'm sure Maybe you must have heard about it. I'm sure you know what a to-do list is. So that to-do list that that's what we're talking about now. The list of things you need to do, and most times it's in the order in which you want to get it done, right? So it's a list of things you want to do, and in the order in which you want to get it done. Sometimes it may not be in the order you want to get it done. Sometimes even you may even write it in a particular order, but you end up not doing it according to how you say you're going to do it. But at least you get to do those things on the list right now. So why should you have a to-do list? All right, why should you have a to-do list? A to-do list helps to keep you on track. I'll just tell you personal. I'll just give you my own personal experience now. But before I tell you my own personal experience, let me tell you what is even leading me to even having a to-do list. What's leading people to even have a to-do list? Let me break it down. So I think I made a teaching video for this particular series, this third series. I made all the videos individually, right? All these things we discussed here, all these things I wrote down here, right? Where is it the other one? Why is it going backward? It's going backward. My slide is going the other way. Let me pause this video and trace it back. So what I was trying to say is that I made a video before now, right? And all these things here, I made an individual. I made videos for them one after the other. But I deleted it. Do you understand? So in that video that I deleted, when I was talking about to-do list, right? That video I deleted, I was trying to explain that why I was trying to explain. I was saying that before we got to this point, right, at the beginning of this 2024, I knew that Skill Sync Summit 3.0 will happen on 1st and 2nd of August. And Skill Sync Summit 4.0 will happen on 1st and 2nd of November. How? Planning. I learned something very critical. I don't even know the name of the lady I learned it from, because I listened to a lot of people. So I was listening to this lady. I don't know her name, to be honest. I was just scrolling through Facebook and then I saw it. So she shared how it is important for people to plan their year instead of planning the whole year. Instead of planning the whole year, we should do quarter by quarter. We should set quarterly targets, right? So I use that knowledge to plan this year, 2024. So for each quarter, I have a target for myself. So now, what I'm just trying to say in essence is that what leads people to having a to-do list is an overall goal, is a general goal, right? You have to have a full picture. Okay, no, the thing is, we cannot have a complete, perfect picture of what you want. Or sometimes you may have it, but life may not give it to you the way you want it, right? So the first step is to know what you want to do. Using myself as an example now, I know where I want to be in the next 3 to 5 years. I know. And because it's not a small plan, I'm giving it 3 to 5 years. Why I say 3 to 5 years is because at least in that 3 to 5 years, if this thing I'm doing, if it did not work, I'm going to move to another thing. But then this plan is if God gives, or if God keeps giving me, if Christ tarries, this plan I have in my head is it should be able to roll out for the next 50 years, as long as it's life. But I'm giving it. But I know at least the next 3 to 5 years, I know it's what's going to happen. The next 50 years, I also know, but at least that 3 to 5 years is what I'm looking at. That's what is in my eyes. Any day I wake up from sleep, I think about it. It is in my head. I see the picture. I can feel it. I'm literally living in 3 to 5 years from now. That's the last level I am right now. In my mind, I'm there. Do you understand? So is this future goal, this thing I have in my head that is propelling me to do everything I do? Now, I'm trying to tell you all of these things because it brings me to the point of having a to-do list. Now, this to-do list, I told you that I'll be sharing one experience. That's I'm sharing with you what is happening in my life, what I'm doing. So my own to-do list now, my own to-do list is on a daily basis. Of course, I have a yearly plan. I have and I have a monthly plan. I have quarterly plan. I even have weekly plan. Do you understand? Like the month of August, like I said, the whole year is planned. But right as I speak to you, what I'm going to do in August, September, November is ready. October, November is in my head. Okay. So now, because I have a plan, making a to-do list is easy. So what I want you to do now, say in this teaching, I want you to have a plan for your life. Hmm? Right? You see that we started from personal development. I say what you should take your life to be a project. Okay? So now we're after talking about that, we have come down to personal to do list now. So if you have an overall plan, it's something you are looking forward to, it's easier for you to have a to-do list. So if I wake up in the morning, let me tell you how it happens, because I already know what I want to do this month, because I know what I want to do in the next 3 months. It's easy for me to plan what I'm going to do today. I know what I want to do in the next 3 to 5 years. I know what I'm doing this year. I know what I'm doing this quarter of this year. I know what I'm doing this month. So it's easier for me to plan what I'm going to be doing this week and what I'm going to be doing today. Do you understand me? You see the way the thing is, they break down now. You have the whole big picture in your head. Then break it down. Then you break it down to a to-do list. Now, this is why you should have a to-do list, and this is what brings about having a to-do list. I've gotten that out of the way. The next thing now is importance of having a to-do list. Let me share with you one experience. Before now, I used to be so busy because in my final year in school, 500 level, I was so busy. I did a lot of politics, by the way. So I was general secretary of my faculty in final year. I was culture of my department. I was also vice president in fellowship. And then what was I again? I think I was that was what I was doing in school. I still had other responsibilities outside school, so I was very busy. So most times I will go out in the morning, but I don't know what I'm even doing. I'll be busy. I'll come back in the night. Sometimes 9 o'clock. Sometimes I will not even go back home. Do you understand? And so it got to a point. I started. I was thinking about my life. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing in my life? What progress am I really making? Okay. So I had to sit down and start making a to-do list, so that I know what I'm doing. Not like I was not doing things, but I was doing things, but the thing was random. It was not targeted towards anything. It was random. It was scattered. I was making progress because I was doing work, but it was scattered. So I had to make a to-do list, because I know what I'm doing, but there's no to-do list to guide my movement. So you may have that big dream in your head in the next 3 to 5 years, or maybe 10 years, you have it in your head. But if you don't have a to-do list that is guiding your daily activities, which leads to your weekly activities, which sum up to your monthly activities, which in turn sum up to your yearly activities, if you don't have this simple to-do list on a daily basis, time will be going and you will never know where time is going. You never know where the time is running to. Do you understand? So this is the importance of having a to-do list is that it tracks your movement. It helps you check progress. If you come into my room where I stay, on my table, paper, I have like 2 notebooks that I've been using to write to-do list. First of all, I was using paper. First time I was using my phone. You understand? But then I stopped using my notepad to write my to-do list, because if I pick up my phone to say I want to do something, our messages will start dropping, and I want to focus on work on my laptop, or maybe whatever it is I'm doing. So I stopped writing to-do list on my phone. No, I started using paper, so that whenever I finish what I want to do, I look at it again. Do you understand? So because this is daily to-do list. Do you understand? Daily to-do list. So it's important to have this thing that you do on a daily basis, because it helps you to track your movement. Right? It helps you to track progress. So please, it looks very simple, but it helps. Because by the time you write, okay, I will do 10 things today, you know that, okay, at least I tried, I did 7. Then it is easy. Bless me. So it is easy enough for me to now track, okay, I've done this was left. And again, another importance of keeping a to-do list is that it helps you not to forget. Because this is life. You may get so busy. You say you want to do something, you get so busy that you forget about it, and it may be very important, but then you may just forget about it because you are so busy with other things. So a to-do list helps you to track your progress. Number 1. Number 2, it even keeps you on track. Then number 3, it helps you not to forget important details. Right? So look at it in this way. Look at it that, okay, why I need to have a to-do list on a daily basis is because everything I do on a daily basis sums up to what I do on a weekly basis, and everything I do on a weekly basis sums up to what I do on a monthly basis. That sums up to what I do on a yearly basis, and that sums up what I do in my life. Do you understand? So a to-do list, a to-do list that you have to get activities done on a daily basis, it looks very insignificant, but you see how it affects your overall progress. Okay, so please start working with the to-do list today, right? Start working with the to-do list today. Right, so I just have to end this video right now. I said I'll talk about importance of to-do list and feeding your creativity, but I don't know, this video is already 15 minutes. All right, let me just no I'll just end this video right now and make another video for feeding your creativity. All right, so please just pardon me, I don't want this video to be longer than this. All right, so that's it, guys. So please go ahead, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on WhatsApp, on Instagram and Facebook. All right, send us a mail if you want us to partner together, or you want to for sponsorship or partnership. Just send us a mail, right, and we'll definitely get in touch. So peace out, guys. You are premium.